from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Tyler Anderson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, here is Ryan Sandberg. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Ryan.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 here at game time this afternoon. The 1-2. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw by Wagner is right there for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Jason Hayward comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 1 for 5. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Popped him up. Hayes has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting first, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-1. It's taken for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Full count to Billy Williams, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
The third baseman, Chris.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-0 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at PNC Park. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Now into the box, Hannes Wagner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
Here's the pitch. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Ralph Kiner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Jenkins has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And he fouls this one off. pitch on 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
The 3-1 pitch. Turn gone, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Willie starts him as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Parker at second with 2 down. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to the plate, here is Wilson Contreras, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Hey. 3-1. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Fergie Jenkins. Now a swing going over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Oh, man, as a pitcher, I love seeing that bat go flying out of a batter's hands like that. You just know that you've got him way off balance and way fooled when you see that lumber going flying down one of the baselines.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
High in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Parker. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
The next Cub up, Ryan Sandberg. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's low.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 home.
Count 3-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a throw over. 2 out with the man at first. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Roberto Clemente. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 6, the catcher.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Jason Kendall, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a flare out toward right center. Sandberg onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Up next for the Buccos, Bill Mazeroski. He drove in 1 of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Now here's the first offering. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Adios, pelota. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Brian Hayes digging in now.
Third baseman.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2. Now a bouncing ball for Ernie Banks. It's short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a move over to first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sandberg aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Hit in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Parker, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
At the plate, Billy Williams. Now both runners on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
In there, 1 and 2 now.
Down 1 and 2.
From the belt, the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's their first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Bernie Banks, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Second and third here, 1 man out. sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Tyler Anderson.
Tyler Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him. But not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Stepping in now, Hannes Wagner. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third. The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. Well, coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dave Parker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Anderson over at second. Wagner at first with no outs. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Standing in now, Ralph Kiner, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Willie Stargell, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 2-2.
Count full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. First offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher's standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Jason Kendall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs are on top, 4-3. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First offering.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 2-2. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. Ball 1. One and 1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder number 6, Jake Marisnik.
Here's Jake Marisnik. And now the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Popped up. Stargell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Pirates.
Into the box, Bill Mazeroski. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slow roller left side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Key Bryant.
So now here is Key Bryant Hayes, grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Tyler Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And now the Cubs pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Now the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Smoke toward the hole. Oh, beautiful dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
To the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now it'll be Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Line to the right side. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This one's down to 3rd. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Then it remains a 4-3 game. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Hannes Wagner 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, Jay
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Dave Parker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
One out, nobody on.
That's ball
And that's
two.
inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Too high.
3-0.
And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Next, here is Ralph Kiner. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set and the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pitch.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Next to dig in, Roberto Clemente. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Parker at second. Stargell on at first with 2 down. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Sandberg ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. Clay Holmes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
52. Clay Holmes.
Now at the plate is Billy Williams, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Clemente is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes.
Ball 4. That's out.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And stepping in, Jake Marisnick. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-3 Chicago. At the plate now is Jason Kendall. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The catcher, Jason Kendall.
First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Next to hit is Bill Mazeroski. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Popped him up. Bryant is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Key Bryant Hayes.
And now, Key Bryant Hayes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. The 2-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Banks. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Stratton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Frazier will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. He bounced out last time up.
31, Fergie.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Stratton, originally from Mississippi. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-1 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's outside.
And
Ball
that
4.
can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Jenkins on at first, nobody out. Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
None out, runners at first and second. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
At the plate, Billy Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters. A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kiner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Five runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. So here's Adam Frazier. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Frazier.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he got him.
Now batting.
1 away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Hannes Wagner. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Sandberg ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, Jay Parker.
Next to stand in is Dave Parker. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One and 2 now. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Now to bat, Ralph Kiner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on the way.
Counts 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. The 1-0. Taken, strike one outside corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move
Now
here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due
Number
up.
39, Andrew Simpson. The first baseman, number 8.
Stepping in now, Willie Stargell. As we take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first
1 ball,
baseman.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 5. Kyle Crick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Pitch on the way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Next to hit, Anthony Rizzo. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
Ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder is a six. Jake Marisnik.
Up next, Jake Marisnik. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now back.
And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Matt Duffy will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Matt Duffy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Marisnik leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a liner. Clemente will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Lee Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Lee Smith.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and the dependable Jason Kendall stands in. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball in.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Brian Reynolds will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
First pitch on the way. There he goes. Strike taken, the throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Inside.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Marisnick. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bucks go down quietly. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Austin Davis enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Davis.
So striding in to start the 9th is Ryan Sandberg, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding in is Jason Hayward. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fly ball to straightaway left. Kiner's there. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Digging in will be Billy Williams. He flew out in his last debut. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here's the 1-0. That's
2 balls,
inside.
no strike.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are down in order. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Bruce Sutter takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
So here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The third baseman,
First pitch on its way.
Hayes.
And he takes ball 1. Fouled off. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Up next
Now to the plate, Adam Frazier struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Frazier.
Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Honus Wagner.
Next up, Honus Wagner struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fouled away. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras is after it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Fergie Jenkins earns the win, his 2nd. Bruce Sutter hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.